Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing this Gorga day? Today's video, I'm actually so excited because today's video is going to be different. It's going to be a special video. Today's video is going to be a full face using Black owned beauty brands. And I am so excited. I have my full face right here of Black owned beauty brands. And this video is dedicated to the Black Lives Matter movement. If you guys cannot donate this video, all the AdSense, all the money that we earn from this video, is being donated to the Black Lives Matter movement. So this video is gonna have a couple more ads than it usually does, and it's gonna be probably a little bit longer than usual, but it is going to a good cause. And I want you guys to know that you guys are contributing by watching this video. So thank you guys so much. So this video is actually inspired by Zoe Amira. She did a video basically that was titled, How to Donate to the Black Lives Matter movement without having any money. And so that video was like an hour long, had ads in it, and basically all the money that she was accumulating from AdSense in this video was being donated away. And I thought that was absolutely wonderful, and I wanted to take that idea and put my own twist on it. So I'm gonna be using all Black owned beauty brand makeup here in today's video. To be honest, I'm actually really nervous to make this video because it's not just about using Black owned beauty brands. I wanna have conversations with you guys. I wanna talk to you guys about what's going on in the world. And I'm scared of sounding uneducated or sounding out of the loop or sounding privileged, and it makes me nervous. It really, really does. But I think the important thing about this is that I'm trying. Is that we continue to try and work harder. No one's gonna know everything. No one's gonna know the right thing to say all the time. We're only human. All we can do is do the best that we can, learn and move forward. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. Even though I don't know everything about everything. I don't. What I wanna do is make this video with love and compassion and just trying to understand and do the best that I can as someone who is not Black to help uplift other Black voices. To me, that's what the Black Lives Matter movement is. It's about using my voice to uplift other Black voices. So I hope you guys can understand that. This video is just coming from a place of love and just doing the best that I can. So that's what today's video is going to be. As always, if you guys don't like this video, if you guys don't like me, please don't fucking watch it. You know the drill with that. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. Okay guys, so what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the products I'm going to be using for my base and then just kind of talk throughout it and actually applying my makeup. So I'm going to show in the beginning what I'm doing. I'm going to be priming with the Fenty Beauty primer. This is the hydrating one. As you can see, it is very well loved. I've used so much of this. It is absolutely amazing at keeping your skin hydrated, but also like smooth, gorgeous. For foundation, I'm gonna be using the Beauty Bakerie Insta Bake Aqua Glass Foundation. This is gorgeous. It looks beautiful on the skin. I'm gonna mix it with a lighter color because this is not my shade, as you can see. I'm gonna be going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer. Gorgeous, gorgeous coverage. Looks beautiful on the skin. I cannot wait to use this. And then for the powder, I'm gonna be going with the Beauty Bakerie Flower Powder to just set my face. And this is a gorgeous powder. It is stunning. Gorgeous effect on the skin. I have blush, the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush underneath it to kind of just make my skin look like it's glowing from within, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? So those are the products I'm gonna be using as my base just to kind of start off with. But I just kind of wanted to talk about a subject and do my makeup, and I just don't want to like pause that to show the makeup that I'm using. I want to just kind of talk about something all the way through and get my thoughts out rather than like pause. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, you guys. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was being anti-racist. This is something that I really just recently discovered, and something that just like kind of was like an aha moment for me during this movement of what's going on right now, you guys. First and foremost, the reason that this has taken the wings that it has is because of George Floyd and what happened to George Floyd. And if you guys do not know who George Floyd is, pause this video, go figure out what's actually going on. If you guys do not know what's happening, it's horrible what happened to him. And the BLM movement was a movement before George Floyd. This is just something that I've just noticed, the George Floyd situation. I feel like the whole world is coming together about this, about police brutality and the way that they treat African Americans. And it's so crazy to see the world come together about this.
Racism is a global issue.
And I'm very, very proud to see that the world has come together about this. Like, it's absolutely been the craziest thing I've ever seen personally. So I was scrolling on Twitter and I came across a clip of Cody Fern and Angelica Ross, and they were doing a live together, and I was blown away. They were talking about so many different things. But the clip that really stood out to me was Angelica talking about how to be anti-racist and how it's not enough to not be racist. We have to actively be anti-racist.
It's not enough to just say, I'm not racist, so we're good.
I want to talk about that with you guys because I feel like it's a very, very important topic, and it's something that really was just like very profound to me when I heard this. So she spoke about a post by Good Co, and I'll leave a little photo of it right here, and it's how to be actively anti anti-racist. It was so informative, and I just went through the whole thing, and I really implore you guys to go check that post out. It's absolutely amazing. So Cody talked about how he had this aha moment in this live, and it really was so profound to me because it made me have an aha moment of my own. And I was just like, wow. You know, but okay guys, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, Cody Fern and Angelica, both on American Horror Story, and Angelica was on Pose. She was, oh my god, she was incredible. And she was Candy in Pose, and she was just absolutely stunning. But what he said really stuck with me.
When people hear that they're being racist, the first thing they think is that they are being consciously mean. I think what's important to note is that you also have to look at your unconscious bias.
We are not going to not have racist thoughts. We have absorbed them through a millennia of white control in our society. We have absorbed that having a lighter complexion is better and having a deeper complexion is not good. That's what we have absorbed through time.
Show me the good child. Why is she the good child?
Because I think she looks like me.
And it might not be through blatant racism. It's through little things. It's little things that have happened through our lives that have just become absorbed into who we are as a person. And the important part about this truly was, he said, we're all gonna have racist thoughts. We're all gonna have them. And what our job is to be anti-racist is to dissect those thoughts. Where did that thought come from?
Actually sitting in the discomfort and saying, where is it that I'm going wrong here?
Did that thought come from a teacher, a coach, a family member, a friend? Where did that thought come from? And really dissect what that thought is. Why am I having this thought? You know, and the act of acting on this thought is discrimination. That is what discrimination is acting on this racist thought. And that is the issue here, you guys. That is the issue. We are in a society that oppresses African Americans. That is what it is. We're not born racist. We're taught racism. And the real issue here is that we have decided as a society to split up our races when we're technically all part of one race, and that's the human race. And that's how we need to treat each other. If you guys have time, I would implore you guys to look up where to find that live, because truly, I watched it and I was so blown away. I was just so blown away with how smart they are. And really, it felt so good educating myself, you know, and that is our job, you guys. That is what our job is. It is our job to educate ourselves on what's going on in the world. It is not another person's job to teach us. It's our job to learn, to read, to watch, to do what we can to better ourselves for our community. And you guys, I know this topic that I'm talking about might feel uncomfortable to listen to, but you guys, we really need to have these conversations. And trust me, I know what you're talking about. I feel uncomfortable too. But I think that if you let your uncomfort dictate who you are as a human being and standing up for what's right, that's wrong. Just because you feel uncomfortable about something does not mean that you shouldn't talk about it. Because trust me, you guys, I'm uncomfortable too. I'm scared to say the wrong thing. I am. I've been on social media for a long time. I've been canceled before. I've said the wrong things before. And I think the most important thing for me is that, yes, I have had these things happen to me, but it is so important to step up and do the right thing. I'm not gonna let the fear of saying the wrong thing keep me from speaking my mind and the truth of the situation. Okay guys, so really quickly, I just want to talk about this. I'm gonna take this bronzer by Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Shady Biz. Absolutely gorgeous bronzer. So stunning. It's stunning. And for highlighter, I'm gonna do a mixture of Hustle Baby by Fenty, as well as, so I actually posted a video on my Instagram and my TikTok, and it was at 5 Black-owned beauty brand products I really love. One of them was by Give Me Glow. I just found out that Give Me Glow is actually not Black-owned, even though there was several lists that Give Me Glow was on. They're not Black-owned, but I did talk about it, and people asked me to use all the products I talked about in the video, so I'm going to use it on one side of the cheek just to show you guys what it looks like, but they are not Black-owned specifically. Just kind of want to give you guys heads up on that. Those are the cheek products I'm going to be using right now. So going back to being actively anti-racist, you guys, I really implore you guys go look at that post I was talking about. This chart right here, you guys, it is very eye-opening. There is overt white supremacy, which is socially unacceptable, and then there's covert white supremacy, which is socially acceptable. And things that fall under the socially acceptable things are things like denying privilege, when we obviously know as a culture, white privilege is a thing. It is absolutely a thing in this culture. Don't even try to say that it's not, because it absolutely is. Things like racial profiling. That is covert white supremacy. There's so many different little things on this list, and I think I really implore you guys to look this up, because I want us all to make a vow to be actively anti-racist, really dissect what it means. You guys, I really want you guys to look into this. That is why I'm using my platform today to talk about this. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and move on to our brows. Now I'm taking the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP. Yes, brow. It has a little brush. It's like literally perfect because I have my brows laminated still. And so I'm just gonna kind of comb them, do a couple strokes here, and just kind of fill in lightly. It's gonna be more of a light fill because the brow lamination really kind of gives me that sensation the sensation. You guys, I would also love if you guys could comment down below some of your favorite Black-owned beauty brand products so I can try them out. You know, this has just been such a eye-opening experience for me personally because honestly, speaking honestly here, I did not know the situation in America is as bad as it is when it comes to the unjust system for African Americans. I didn't know. I didn't know how bad it was. And it wasn't until this that really opened my eyes, you know? And I think that's because I am privileged and I live a privileged life. And, you know, I might not be white, I'm Mexican, but I have a very fair complexion. I'm white passing. I fully recognize that I am privileged in the way that I am. That's not to say that I haven't experienced unjust treatment, because I have, especially for being gay. Imagine an African American Black gay man, how much harder it is for him than it is for me. I absolutely have experienced the stares, the uncomfortable situations, the discrimination, the name calling. I absolutely have, especially when I'm glam, you guys. And I think that's why I'm actually able to really be empathetic about the situation at hand. But the thing is, I'll never be able to fully understand because I am not Black. The importance of this movement is knowing that I'm not able to understand fully and still supporting. I know I cannot fully, and I never will fully understand the gravity of the anguish that they have felt and the unjust system that America is. But I still stand with them. And I always will. Period. Okay, we are back in the browser. Here, come on. Back in the browser. Back in the browser. Filled, mama. Filled. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and move on to the eyes now. My brows are filled. I'm gonna go ahead and do a mixture of things. I'm gonna be using this Uoma Beauty Black Magic palette. You guys, the palette itself, baby, this is gorgeous. It is gorga, if you will. I haven't actually used this yet, so I'm actually really excited to try this out myself. I'm gonna be using a mixture of, this is from Mcgrath. This gorgeous palette, like these colors right here. Ooh, these shimmers. They speak to me. I really want to use these deeper shades here because I want to make a more smoky eye. And of course, you guys, I wanted to show off the JD Glow multi-chrome pigments. These are absolutely amazing. And I'm very excited to show this on my channel. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and move on to the eyes. I'm gonna take the shade Lush from the Uoma palette. It's like a deep green. I'm gonna put that into the crease. So you guys, as I was saying, it is so important to stay educated. Do the best that you can to be educated and do the best that you can to be a good human being. You're not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be easy right away. It's not. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. It's not gonna be easy right away. You're not gonna know everything right away, okay? You're just not, and it's okay. It is okay to not know everything right away, but what is not okay is to not actively try to know more. The fact that African Americans can't go outside their home without the fear of police brutality, unjust police brutality, is mind-boggling to me. It truly is mind-boggling. It just leaves such a bad taste in my mouth. It makes me feel sick. It really makes me feel sick. It is so wrong. And it's important, you guys, for us to speak out against this. Make sure that people are held accountable for their actions. How are we not gonna hold people accountable? I can't. You guys, by the way, I'm so happy that the murderers of George Floyd didn't just die, he was murdered. Let's definitely keep that language there. He was murdered, he didn't just die, he was murdered by human beings. I'm so happy that his murderers are charged. And it's just a step in the right direction, making sure that they are paying for their unjust actions. I just keep on piling this shade thinking it's gonna blend, but I need a little more help. So I'm gonna take the shade Q-Sun and blend out this green with this yellow shade. That just goes to show that protests work. Protesting works, doesn't it? Look what's happened. His murderers are now facing charges. That goes out to all the people that don't think protests work. They work. Absolutely. While we're on this topic, let's go and talk about it. Let's talk about protesting, honey. Let's talk about misprotesting. I want to talk about Pride, because June is Pride Month. We are currently in Pride Month right now, and I want to talk about how the first Pride was a riot. Yes, it was. Stonewall. And again, if you guys don't know what Stonewall is, I implore you to look it up and to educate yourself on what's going on. But basically, a series of protests that did get violent, they absolutely did. Violent protesting that the LGBTQ plus community did against police brutality towards the LGBT community. And I wanna say this too. I want you guys to remember the name Marsha P. Johnson, because she is the first woman to throw a brick during Stonewall. And not only was she a woman, she was a trans woman. And not only was she a trans woman, she was a black woman. A black trans woman threw the first brick at Stonewall.
Charlie! I want my gay rights now!
Oh my god, I just got chills. Oh, it's part of my history. They fought so hard for our rights as gay people in this country. And we're not, trust me, we are not nowhere near where we need to be as a country for gay rights either. But that's a different conversation. The conversation that we're having right now is about Black rights and the Black Lives Matter movement. That is what we're talking about today. And also, let's go and talk about this too. Let's talk about it, right? Oh my god, you guys, my makeup's gonna be by the way. Like, honestly, I'm on such a good one right now, like talking about this, that I'm like not paying attention. I need to be focusing, but I feel like things I'm saying are more important than how pretty my makeup is. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. Let's talk about this, right? Let's go and talk about how consumed people are with saying all lives matter. This conversation, it's a doozy. I'm sorry, but it is a doozy. The fact that people are saying that all lives matter, it's not just Black lives, it's all lives. Honey, when the did we say that all lives didn't matter? That's all I wonder. When the flying did we say that all lives did not matter? When did we say that? Oh, we didn't. You're right. Oh, we didn't. Oh, we didn't say that all lives didn't matter because it's implied. And it's basic human knowledge that lives matter. Oh my God. I can't even, like, literally makes me like my eyes roll. This isn't about, oh, well, my life matters too. Why are we saying Black lives matter when my life matters too? Of course your life matters, baby. Like, we get it. Of course your life matters. We understand that. But what we're saying is that right now, Black Americans, it seems like their lives don't matter as much as white Americans do. All lives can't matter until Black lives matter. That's what it is. Making sure that Black lives matter just as much as white lives matter. And that is what we're saying. It is not saying that your life is not important because you're not Black. That's not what we're saying. That's not what is being said right now. And it literally makes me crazy that people don't know that.
It's ridiculous.
By the way, here, I just want to show you guys this JD Glow multi-chrome. It shifts purple and green. It's out of this world. Like, literally out of this world. I'm gonna put it on my lid. I just need to take a moment to just apply this and really just appreciate the gorga of this shade because it's not even real right now. What the? Ah! So that's what that looks like. Wow, wow, wow. It's so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Anyway, so what I was saying, guys, that now there's been so many videos trying to dissect what people are saying with the all lives matter, and like the ones I found the best, like the house one, right? I saw this one about like a burning home. It was saying like, I'm in a neighborhood, right, and my house is burning. I'm using the Mcgrath palette, by the way. My house is burning. Let's go help this house. And another neighbor comes out and they're like, oh, well, my house matters too. And then people are like, no, of course your house matters too, but like this house is on fire. Let's go and help them. And that neighbor's still like, well, but like my house matters. And like, I need help too. But they're like, well, your house isn't on fire.
Your house is not on fire.
That is the thing, right? That's the best analogy I had seen for it. African Americans represent that house that is on fire, what they are going through and dealing with on a daily basis. That's just, I feel like that's the best analogy that I can even explain to you guys and that I've seen. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go finish the other eye off of camera and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we have our eyes on right now. I basically took what I did on the top and put it on the bottom. We love a top and we love a bottom on this channel. The eye looks gorgeous. Okay, so I was actually gonna use these Midas Cosmetics loose neon pigments and put it on the inner corner of the eye. However, I just looked them up. I have like literally all the colors and they say that they're not for cosmetic use. The way I've used this before, I used the pink specifically. I used a mixing medium to create an eyeliner. So like I did like an eyeliner in my crease and I was gonna put it on the inner corner for a really bright yellow highlight. But now I'm nervous because it's like, do not use for cosmetics. So use at your own risk, okay? But I wanted to talk about Midas Cosmetics in general because it is a Black-owned brand and they have gorgeous loose pigments, loose glitters, shadows. They have gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous products. So I wanted to give them a quick little shout out, but I wanted to use this, but I just looked underneath and it says not for cosmetic use. And I was like, oh, but I've used them for cosmetics to create eyeliner. That's the only way I've used them and they worked gorgeously. So I'm just gonna go ahead and not use it right now and I'm just gonna continue to stick to the Uoma Beauty palette and use the shade Enchantress on the inner corner. I just want a really, really bright inner corner and that's what I was gonna use the yellow for. Enchantress on the inner corner. I just want a really bright yellow inner corner because I just feel like it went really, really nicely with this look. It's a really glittery yellow shade. Totally gives me the vibe that I was going for. Cool. Now that we're talking about Uoma Beauty, let's go and talk about the brand, actually, how the brand owner has an initiative right now. She has a cause, and it's basically Pull Up or Shut Up, I believe it is. And basically what it is, she is asking brands, cosmetic brands, who have shown support to the Black Lives Matter movement by posting and donating things like that, to show how many Black employees that they have in their company.
You cannot say Black Lives Matter publicly when you don't show us Black Lives Matter within your own homes and within your organizations.
And this is to make sure that the brands aren't just virtue signaling. That's basically what it is. And virtue signaling is basically just being like, oh, look all the good things that we're doing. It's like, look at us like behind this cause, but not actually being about it. Like they're not actually being about it. They're just doing it because they don't want to get called out for not doing it. Does that make sense? And she actually came up with this initiative, right? To have the brands show how many people that they have employed that are African American and higher up positions, because it is harder for African Americans to get hired in higher up positions in a company. That is why she wanted this to be done. I actually got a couple comments on my brand, Lunar Beauty, and asking what my records were about how many African American people I have employed. And I would love to talk about this because this is just what it is for me. I have a total of 3 employees that are on payroll for Lunar Beauty. It is me, my mom, and my dad. Those are the only people that are employed by Lunar Beauty. We are a small Latino-owned family company, and I cannot wait for the day where I can hire people of color and Black individuals for my company and have an HQ and have all these amazing things. But I am not there, and I don't know when I'll get there. And I hope to get there one day. I really, really, really do. I hope we can get there one day. I'm taking that neon pigment just for the brow bone a little bit. Just let me have this one day. And I think that we will, for sure. You know, we're just growing. It's a very slow and steady race. Wow. It's a very, very slow race, guys, for us. But I kind of wanted to talk about it because I had a couple tags about it. And I don't mind talking about it, you know. But I am very proud to be at the spot that I'm at with Lunar Beauty right now. I'm very proud of it, you know, even though we only have a couple employees, literally 3, I'm so proud of us, you know, I'm proud of my brand. So yeah, I just kind of want to talk about that because I'm literally talking about Uoma Beauty right now. Okay, let's move on to mascara. I'm going to take the Beauty Bakerie mascara, and I'm going to apply this mascara, and then I'm going to apply a pair of lashes as well. I've actually never used this mascara before. You guys, what I also want to talk about is the fact that this needs to be a permanent thing. That is very, very, very important. It is about uplifting Black individuals and Black creators and Black artists and so many Black individuals. That's what it needs to be, you guys. It cannot just be like, oh, well, the protesting stopped, let's just forget. No, that's not what it is. That's not what this is. And honestly, I'm so happy to say that I have supported smaller Black creators, and it's been an amazing, amazing thing. And I want to give a special shout out to Neon MUA. He is a beauty influencer on YouTube. He's a Black beauty influencer, and he's just helped me and my brand so much, just with inclusivity and that conversation, and just trying to help us more and help educate us as a brand. So I want to give a special shout out to him for being there and for just supporting us, because it's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing, and I'm so grateful for the Black influencers that have supported my brand, Lunar Beauty. Whew, I can't even say thank you enough for the talent, the grace, the beauty that they've shown me in Lunar Beauty. I'm just so eternally grateful. So if I could give back in any way and show my appreciation towards the Black community, I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go put a pair of lashes on really quickly, and I'll be right back. Okay, cool, so we have our lashes on, and you guys, I did not have a Black-owned lash brand in my place. I did not know of one, and so, but I did hear that there's a brand called Lena Lashes, Lena Lashes, and she's a Black-owned lash brand, so I definitely cannot wait to get some of those and try those out. So I just went ahead and put on a regular pair of lashes. And yeah, let's go and move on to the lips. So for lips, you guys, what are we going to do? I wanted to kind of showcase how gorgeous the Pat McGrath lipsticks are. They are so damn stunning. The formula, just everything about them, they're just like, oh, they're just so intense. Like, they're just so good. I wish, maybe she does have lighter colors than this, because this is just like too dark for me. Like, this is too dark for what we have going on right now. The eye is the moment. The eye is the moment, period. But what I also wanted to try out is the new Fenty Lip Shine Sheer Lipsticks. I thought that'd be kind of gorgeous to put on too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of the Pat McGrath. Put a little bit of that on the outer corners. Just gonna start shaping my lip and give myself some dimension. Just kind of pat that in as such, just to give me a little bit of a pout. So I want to go too ham because honestly this color is just not gonna be it for this. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Shine Lipstick in Make Out Break and apply that all over the lips. These feel amazing. These feel amazing. Oh my god. Oh, they look gorgeous too. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Are you kidding me? Fenty. Oh, every time. And that's what's on, period. Okay guys, and that is the final look. This is what we look like. Full face using only Black-owned beauty brands. And I think it turned out absolutely gorgeously. Oh my god. Oh my god. And you guys, 2 things I wanted to leave off with. 1, please go easy on me in today's video. I know I'm not the most well-spoken person ever. I know I'm not the most educated person ever. I know that I'm not perfect and I don't know everything and I never will know everything, you know, and I'm just trying to learn and grow and come from a loving place. This video is coming from a loving place. So even if I said something wrong or something not PC or something that I shouldn't have said, I'm sorry if it offended you in any way, shape, or form. I am so sorry. I did not mean that in any way, shape, or form. I'm coming from a place of love in today's video. That is what I wanted to focus on, is love and compassion, and love and compassion for my fellow man who doesn't have the love and the compassion that they deserve all the time. That is what this video is to me. So I just want to say that first and foremost, please just go a little easy on me in today's video. And two, please do not forget this time. Do not forget George Floyd's name. Do not forget what we are fighting for, and that is for equality. It is for equality for Black lives. That is what this fight is for. Do not forget it. Make changes in your life. Make little changes here and there. Try to educate your friends, family, whoever might be racially unjust. Try to educate them and tell them why it's so important to not say those things. Privilege is a thing. It is not a thing. It is absolutely a thing, and we need to acknowledge that. And make sure that Black lives are heard. Use your privilege for good. Use your privilege to help uplift others. That is what I want you guys to do. Even in small little ways, small changes, if you guys can donate, amazing too, that would be absolutely incredible. I'm of course going to link some amazing organizations led by Black individuals down in my description if you guys want to donate some money, if you guys can, or just kind of look them up and just be part of this organization. That would be absolutely amazing as well. And that's all I want to leave you guys with. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys watched it all the way through. All the money, of course, from today's video will be donated to the Black Lives Matter movement. And I'm so proud to have been able to make this, and so proud to be able to be in the position that I can use my voice for good. If you're an influencer online and have a large following, what's the point of being an influencer if you can't use your influence for something that's important and something that helps people's lives? Be responsible. You have a platform and use it. Please use your platform for good, and don't be selfish in this time. One more thing before I go, actually, I want to say one more thing. Speaking out against white supremacy, against police brutality, against injustice does not mean that you're anti-white or you're anti-police. It means that you are pro-justice. I saw that on Instagram and I just thought that was such a profound thing, and I want to leave you guys with that. Have a great rest of the night or day wherever you guys are, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.